I did land a billboard in Times Square and flew mom up there to see it because I was like, you get a life-size, huge version of me. Well, I'm still working on the little size version of me. I'm literally with all the girls that like were on the like the screen as well, and they were like in these cute little tops, the cute little pose and stuff. I'm in a parka. I am freezing, and everybody is like laughing. It is so funny.
Is that your I have arrived moment?
It really was one of those. If you were honest and just transparent about what you want and what you're doing, I don't think we'd have as much confusion. I feel like it goes back to we have so many options. There's so much stuff going on with the social media that you feel like you have ample amounts of opportunity to do shit. But it's like if you invest in one thing and really grow with it, it holds so much more weight than something that was easy to just obtain. If my honesty causes me to lose it, it wasn't mine to have.
And we're back for another episode of In Max We Trust. I am your host of the most. I got my man Pots and Pans, Vincent Serrano, Mr.
like
Youngest
that.
of the yacht club in this motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? AKA Chico Suave over there.
Hey, I like the pots and pans. What was that?
My man Pots and Pans.
My man with the pots and pans.
You know
I
what
like
I'm saying?
that. Boop, boop, boop.
And then we got the supermodel baddie herself, Miss Rachel, in the building today.
Supermodel baddie.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's that about?
All right, because Rachel does some modeling.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Fine shit only.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Fine shit only. We ain't bringing no scrub models in here. You know, it's the rules.
Max, you should have been a DJ, dog.
You really should have. It's on point with it.
Yeah, legit.
I found my other calling now.
Right. Big fat gotcha podcast Max.
You know what I'm saying? So, Miss Rachel, how did you get into modeling?
I feel like it was like one of those, like, it was kind of like an opportunistic kind of thing, like something kind of presented itself. I always wanted to do it. I feel like when I was a kid going through like Publix and seeing the magazines, like I always wanted to be on the cover of a magazine. And I told my mom, like, I was like, one day, like,
that's going to be me.
I'm going to do it, which I haven't done it yet, but I did land a billboard in Times Square and flew mom up there to see it because I was like, you get a life-size, huge version of me. Well, I'm still working on the little size version of me.
So you were on a billboard in arguably the busiest, most popular city in the United States.
I was. Thanks to my manager. He was awesome. I love him to death. It was one of those, he gave me a phone call. I popped up for a shoot. I was super excited. And then I was one of the models that got selected to actually be on the new Find These Models to be able to be signed with the management. So it was really cool. I had 2 pictures posted up in Times Square.
Did you take a picture of it?
I did.
Do you still have it?
I do.
Off air, we gotta see that.
Yeah,
I need to see
legit.
that. I need to see that because that's dope.
Accomplishment.
And it
That
was
is
so
dope.
cold. Like I'm born and raised Tampa. It was so cold. It was 20 degrees up there when I had to go up there.
You know.
I'm literally with all the girls that like were on the like the screen as well, and they were like in these cute little tops, the cute little pose and stuff. I'm in a parka. I am freezing, and everybody is like laughing. It is so funny, but I literally am bundled up and so warm, and I'm like, hey.
They're like, take all that off.
I was like, I don't even have nothing cute on under here. Like these girls like strip their jackets off. They're like, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh no, I'm meant for Florida. Like,
I am built for this heat and bikinis. God damn it.
Yeah, it definitely was different being up there. But that was such a cool like kind of like a door open, getting to meet someone that really put like plays in order to be able to do stuff. And it was so cool to get flown up there. We did a runway up there as well, like with part of that finding the model stuff. So it was like really cool that it was like a really big experience and just showing you some real stuff that was like cool that you grew from. You got to network, you got to meet other people that have been doing it. So it's like, wow, like I've never seen this.
Is that your I have arrived moment?
It really was one of those. And then it went from like going down to Miami, doing the LA, being out in New York as well, doing different stuff.
And they fly you to all these places.
It was so cool. And like you work the whole time, you work with different people, you get to meet the media, you get to meet the just the people that created brands that you're working with. So it is really cool that it's opened up doors to meet so many like nice and creative people. So that's been like cool that it's kind of like everything kind of pings together and like
it just doors keep opening. Like, okay, go to LA. Oh, now I've met this person. Now that's got to be insane.
And it's fun. The markets are definitely different, though. I feel like, obviously, like New York's a little bit more editorial, a little more like serious, versus like when I've been down in like Miami, it's a little bit more fun, more bubbly, more party. And it's like they're 2 different worlds.
Okay.
So it's like personality really thrives in Miami versus it's very much so sell the product in New York. It's very like closed, product oriented, like. I want to be like her, not so much like, hey guys, like the more bubbly stuff.
Okay. Now you mentioned runway.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm terrible with modeling terms. I know there's girls in magazines. runway girls, commercial girls. I don't know what none of that differentiates it.
Okay,
So
so
like,
like
what is your preferred?
my preferred, a lot of the stuff that I do is like commercial work, so like website, lingerie, bikini, like stuff that you would see on like going to shop and go to different like sites to see what things would look like on. I do a
Okay.
lot of companies like that it's like they use my body to display what the product is that
Oh,
they're
you
selling.
Vicky Secret's favorite secret. I get it. Okay.
So it's like I don't know if you know what Honey Birdette is. It's like an
Mm-hmm.
LA company.
Mm-hmm.
The store that they have at International
saying,
Mall, we got brought in to open it and be live models for the demonstration when they opened it.
I don't know
We
why
have a
nobody
bunch of
called me for
videos, a
this.
bunch of content. It's like really cool. It was about like 3.5 years ago.
Okay.
But it was so cool. They brought us in instead of being like, oh, look at the posters. They were like, how about you meet the girls that you see on the site that you're able to like actually ask them about it and see their sizes. So it was like something cool because I'm used to like picture,
Yeah.
rotate.
Yeah.
So it's a
Now
little
you're
different.
live standing there.
And it's like, hi.
Now,
Were you in the underwear or bikini?
We were
Or-
in the lingerie that we were
Lingerie.
modeling. We got to go through their website, pick which set we wanted, send in our measurements, and then they sent stuff in that fit us perfectly. So we showed up, got dressed, and it was like,
You just,
hi
yeah.
guys.
Now, does that ever like that? Like, I feel like that would be like, it's cool when you're taking photos, but like to be a live model in your lingerie, is that
So-
not a little?
Honestly, no. Like it honestly because it's kind of like I want to say it's an alter ego.
Okay.
I feel like when I'm like on my day to day, it's like nice, comfortable. This when the hair and makeup's in and it's on and it's time to like it's showtime. We call it. It's like you're in a different element. It's like I'm here to show like what things look like. It's not really about me.
It's not about you. It's about the product.
like what can I show you? What makes you want to buy this or what makes you want to look like me or how this looks on
okay.
me. So it's cool. You're not really like, oh my god, they're looking at me. It's like, no, I'm here.
Yeah,
That's
look,
up.
You could
Like-
look like this too.
Right, you
in
know what I
this-
mean?
in
This could
fit.
be you.
Yeah.
But I'm used to doing that with different modeling gigs from like doing like WTR and stuff, wearing the bikinis and selling different stuff or having like the different outfits on.
Mhm.
I'm used to being dressed up and like playing that role kind of
Okay.
thing. You get brought in and it's like, hey guys, you're ready to talk to everybody. You're
Yeah.
ready to like kind of
I'd
just
be
be
so
like
awkward.
personality.
That'd be so awkward just running around in my drawers.
You know who be bro. I mean, I feel like women, and this is just me, are like comfortable with doing that. Like that's like a thing, right?
Yeah.
It is. It's comfortable. And most of the stuff, like with all of these companies, everything is comfortable. I feel like it is a nice fit. Like you don't really feel like half the time I don't really feel naked. Like it's kind of like different versus like runway's a little different. That is live. That is
Now,
hey, we're here and doing like
No.
more active stuff.
my,
If you do, go ahead,
my
my
bad,
bad.
my bad.
Go
Because
ahead.
this point was I was gonna lead to this.
Uh-huh.
I would feel awkward though if I was your man. Like, how does that? You know what I'm saying? How does that work? Like, what
How
kind
dare
of
you take-
conversations?
You took
are
it
you-
right out of my head. You-
Right, right.
'Cause I was like, yeah.
right.
Honestly, in the past, it's been like rough, obviously with insecurities or like, and more not so much me insecurities. Why can't I be there insecurity? Like, and most of the time, if it's a paid gig or I'm brought in, like unless you buy a ticket or like you kind of pay to play to be there, they're not gonna just let you walk in because you know the person kind of thing. So that's been a lot of like butting heads. Like, why do you get to do it and I don't get to do it? But like, I could bring a girlfriend, but it's also like a girl that's a potential to like wear the stuff, walk the stuff and stuff. So that's been a little different. In my relationship that I'm in now, it has been so supportive. I've never had someone support me or even like pay my way to get something when I was like, oh, I don't know about it. And it's like, nah, babe, I think you got this. Go do your thing.
Yeah.
So it's like a little different, but I do know it's kind of like a, damn, they're looking at my girl. But it's also like, that's mine and I'm taking
Damn,
it
they
home.
looking at my girl.
My girl.
Like,
Yeah.
Do you-
But it's like, it's kind of like, it's like, damn, if they didn't want her, like, what's wrong with her? Like, it's been like that versus like, what about me? Like, why not me? It's like, it's not about you. You're not the model. You're not the one that's doing what you're here for. Like, if it was your event, it's about you. It was like one of those, like, why can't it be about me? It's like, it was never about you. You weren't hired to be here kind of thing versus my man, he is so supportive with it. He's like, baby, go do your thing. If I need to go to Miami, if I need to travel, like, it's never like, it's always like, no, babe, like, I can't wait to see the pictures. Like, it's almost like, why haven't
Get
you
going.
posted this? Why haven't you done this? Like,
Go.
literally, like, I'm ready to see what you bring back. Like,
Yeah,
it's exciting.
Run the
So,
bag
like,
up, baby. You know what I'm saying?
it's been so exciting. So that's been cool. Or like getting the updates, the second pictures come in. I'm like, and then he'll be like, well, I kind of want to be like social media. I don't want to see everything. Like, I feel like it's a little too like teasing because no one else gets to see it. But then it's like, nah, but I want to see it.
Like, low-key,
I want to see the whole
I need
thing.
to see all of it.
So it's cool. It definitely has been like a different, like dealing with someone that's a little bit more mature, a little bit older, not so like, he's not really in the spotlight anymore. Like he's had his fun kind of thing doing that. So he understands that it's not as toxic as sometimes it can be projected or like the not so fun things that
Yeah.
you hear about the industry. I've never had to deal with those things, which have been very like grateful for me, thankfully. So it has been nice to have like a smooth transition into something. I'm like, dang, I can actually do this and not have to like explain myself. I don't have to like convince you differently.
When you say the not so fun things of the industry, I would not be myself if we didn't touch on it. Like, because I feel like there are girls who get into the industry and they think it's going to be, oh, it's going to be cool, fun, everything's going to be great. But then, you know, here we are on Law and Order SVU because
Oh,
this
absolutely.
manager done took you up and through there on some casting couch. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
thankfully, you've never had to deal with
No,
that. But
thankfully, no. And I feel like that actually helped with having like my manager and him
Yeah.
being able to kind of filter out things, give me the red flags of what people are looking for. The biggest red flag when going and doing stuff
Mhm.
is definitely like whether it's your man, your mom, your friend, or anything. Can I bring a guest?
okay.
Is it okay for me to have someone, whether they drop me off, they hang out for it?
Mhm.
If you tell me no, unless
Not
it's like now COVID, obviously that was a little bit different
Little
with
different.
restrictions. But if you tell me no,
You're not going.
I'm not going.
That's
It doesn't matter how much money you put on the table, unless like for this, for example, if there was no guest, I can respect that. You might have one people at a time in here.
Mhm.
That's respectable. You have multiple parties here.
Yeah.
To meet up with one person in a very vulnerable situation that I pulled up to,
Yeah.
not playing
No,
with it.
yeah, it's valid.
And all of the photographers that I use, they're all like locked in, which is really cool. Like
Yeah.
I use the same people. They open different doors for me, which is amazing, vice versa.
Mhm.
So it is really nice that I don't really flip through a lot of photographers. I have like
Okay.
really solid ones. If I get a product offer, they get a product offer, we call each other. It's
And they
like, hey, I
collab
know
on
you
it.
can do this.
Yeah.
And then we both grow from that. So it's kind of nice to not really, I don't have weird moments with people. I don't really have any moments that are weird kind of
Yeah.
with people because it was filtered out early. But even now, like,
You just
it's not really like worth it sometimes.
yeah.
So it's like I've already built something for myself. So to go and keep going under when I can keep growing with the people that I've established stuff with. I
Mhm.
do love opening doors and meeting new people, but it's like we both need to benefit each other.
There you go.
So
And you got to be safe about it.
right, because it can be scary. Like it's definitely like I as a girl, I know it's like I hate to like play like the men versus women, but like it is scary sometimes being alone or like even like being at the club, like having to walk to and from or to get home and stuff. Like I want to be like, I got this.
You're like,
Yeah, I could be picked up.
hey,
Like,
look,
I could be picked up and thrown over a shoulder. I don't
look,
weigh that
let me
much.
tell you something. Girls can be as tough as they want to, talk how they want
But,
to.
like,
Man ain't
If you
shit.
grab me, what can I do?
At the end of
If
the
you
day,
pick me up, what can I do?
if I really want to snatch you up,
I'm out of there. Like
Yeah, it's kind of wild, you know. It's kind of like a crazy dynamic that really like physically, like genetics, physiologically, like it's been like that. So it's weird, you know. Maybe you could take a self-defense class, but
and that stuff helps, but it's like even at the end of the day, like there's only so much you can do. So
sure.
it is hard. Like I think when I actually signed my contract with my management, it was
Mhm.
so funny. I had to go down to Miami because they were located down there. And so I'm driving. I've already been to Miami a couple times. My mom's gone with me. I was younger. And so I'm like an hour out, not even that. And I'm about to go like over like where the marina is to get
Yeah.
to where the boats are. She calls me and she's like, I don't like this. I don't like that. I've never shot on a boat at this point.
Yeah.
Like I hadn't been like in open water
Yeah.
with someone. And she was like, I don't like that you're getting on a boat. Like, what if they take you? What if they do? I'm like,
kidnap
You-
you straight to an island.
well, I'm like, you could have told me this 4 hours ago before I already drove down here, you
Mhm.
know? And then in my head, it's like, well,
Damn, you might have
I'm
been
like-
on Epstein Island. You could have been.
like you never
Uh-oh.
know.
Can we not? Oh shit, we can't say that.
I'm just saying. I'm just listening. Like, damn.
Yeah, Epstein Island would have got you.
But you never know. But like, thankfully, it wasn't one of those. It was very like safe,
Very chill, very.
It was so nice. Like I literally drove down for the day. We got to go on the boat, sign our contracts, do a couple little blogs, and then they took us to dinner. All the models were there. It wasn't just me. There was like 8 or 9 of us that all
Mhm.
got signed and got to work. That was the people we went to New York, to LA,
Yeah.
to Miami and stuff. So it was like really cool. They took us out to dinner. I drove home that same night. Adios, friends. I'm out of there. I left at 11, got home at 3, slept in my own bed, woke up the next day and started the
There
journey
you
with them.
go. I like that.
So it was like, but it was one of those like, I get it. And she was like, well, in Miami, have you seen like CSI Miami? And I'm like, yeah, I grew up watching that. Like, you showed me this.
That's where I'm at.
She was like, the first episode, they fed the girl to the alligator. And like, that's a long time ago when I watched that. And I like asked her, I was like, well, like, was she alive? Was she like dead? I hate to ask that, but was she? And she was like, I think she was dead. And I was like, then she didn't feel it. I wouldn't have felt it. Like, she's like, that's not funny. And but I'm trying to,
Not
like, I'm
the
trying to
end
make
of it
light of
okay.
it.
Like,
I'm trying to make light of it because it is serious. Like there is
Yeah.
a lot of mishaps that you do here,
Mhm.
and you never know who you're in a room with. You know what I mean? Like someone could be having a bad day.
There's-
You might be their bad day.
It might be their bad day. They might be Dexter.
saying somebody else gonna have a bad day. If they
Yeah,
have a
look,
bad day on me.
if I gotta go,
Hey.
I'm taking somebody with me. Somebody's coming. If I gotta go to the pearly gates and talk to Jesus, I gotta be like, hey, I got a +1 or 2. My bad. I wasn't coming alone.
Get him in the club, man.
Get him in the club. G. I got you.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Now, luckily in modeling, you've been safe.
Yes.
And we have a history meeting at one of our favorite establishments,
Yay.
Club Piranha.
Ayo.
That's where I met
Everybody loves that.
Yeah, I love it. I hated seeing Rachel as a bartender.
Why? I
'Cause-
loved being a bartender.
Yeah, I hated seeing you.
Boo.
You know why? Many of your nights after you, I don't remember. Like, I'd come visit, we'd be shots in, and she would be usually on the floor where one of the managers likes to hang out. So every time I come say something to Rachel, hey, yeah, pour shots for everybody right here.
Rounds on rounds,
Rounds
on
on-
rounds.
And like, so every time you go over there and you see him, you're like, fuck, we're at it again. First off, it's first 3 shots. An hour later, 3 more. An hour later, 3 more.
Crazy.
Bruh. And then that's not counting the shots for other bartenders, you know, like,
all the floors you hop through and
yeah.
go see everybody. Every time you go to a different floor to a different bartender, you're getting hooked up with a shot.
and they're gonna
Every
be like
time.
here, and it's never the same shot.
No.
None of
never.
y'all like
we
to
pick
have
our
this-
favorites. We
that's-
serve you our favorites, not
That's
yours.
fuck y'all, bro. Like, dying by 2 hours in, I'm like, oh.
But we always send you home with the water bottle, so
That's cool. You sent me home
hydrate.
with you sent me home with a water bottle and a couple bad decisions, but you know,
At least you had fun. The parts that you remember were fun
Yes.
and happy. So I mean,
you
hey,
know, every now and again you wake up and you kind of,
it's like, what happened last night?
how did we get here?
How are we here?
Where is
where are
here?
we?
Where is here? You know what I mean? Now, being in the bartender, give me your best memory of being a bartender and the shittiest memory of being a bartender, like your shittiest situation.
The best, well, not so much at the club. I've had like a really good bartending moment where I got brought in like last minute for like a Friendsgiving, which
Mhm.
was really cool. And like I didn't like, I was like, oh, you know, like it was for like good people. I was like, I love these people. Like, why not? Like, I'm not doing anything tonight. It was so funny. I got there, set up everything. It was like super exciting. It was off on Bayshore, so like I hadn't really been down there, so that was
It's
cool.
nice. It's nice down there.
Everybody starts walking in and they start hugging me. I know everybody that's at this Friendsgiving. I didn't put 2 and 2 together whose party it was.
Uh-huh.
And so they're like hugging me. They're hugging me. They're like, oh my God, girl, you're here. Like, you look so good. And then they're looking for my man. They're searching around the house like, yo, where's he at? Where's he at? Because he usually goes to my stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm here to work. Like, what do you mean? Like, they were confused why I was there. And it
Yeah.
was funny because I got to, like, hang out with them. They
Yeah.
served me a plate. They did the big one. They ended up doubling my pay that night because I wasn't in a rush to leave. And I made sure everybody was, like, taken care of. And, like,
Mhm.
they knew me. It was so cool. And it was like, I literally didn't do anything. There was maybe 20 people. They come over every maybe 10, 20 minutes and need something. Like, I literally felt wrong to be paid to do that.
No,
You know what I mean? It was so nice though, and everybody was so welcoming. They wanted me to continue the night with them. Like it was like such a like
A homey feeling. Yeah.
Like it didn't feel like work. So that was like really cool to like have an
Mhm.
opportunity that like I really didn't do
Yeah.
much for. And then the worst, this will be a prana night.
I figured it would.
Yeah.
prepared.
So I usually don't have issues with people. I'm
Yeah.
usually like usually I don't have issues with people. But this girl came up and she like bought 2 shots and like, okay, like you pay, you serve the shots, you know. And she signed off the book and gave it back. So then this guy comes up to me and he starts yelling at me. It's like some random dude and I'm just like I don't know you.
Yeah.
Like, and he was like, you charged my card. And I'm like, I don't know you. Like, you know what I mean?
I haven't
I'm
seen you.
moving quick. Like, I haven't even spoke to you. And he shows me the receipt. It's the receipt from that girl that had bought shot. Now, mind you, he took the shot with the girl. So I don't know where you thought the shots came from. Like, they had gone over.
Yeah.
And so he starts arguing with me about how expensive these shots are and that he shouldn't have paid for
What did
them,
he
this and that. She ordered 2 shots of Patron at the time, which...
$12.
Well, it was after COVID, so this was more on the recent sides of me coming back, like
So
guest
like
wise.
15.
It was about $30 for the
For
2
both
shots
shots,
with
yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
and he was like spazzing out. And in my head, it's like the club's expensive, babes. Like,
15 a shot.
right? Like that's normal. This man has the audacity to throw the fucking checkbook at me. Oh, he throws chucks the book at me, and it's it's funny because in my head I was like, this man did not just fucking do that.
And now here comes security.
But, well, what's even funnier, I love you to death, Scott. he happened to be behind the bar, like hanging out, like where like people like kind of like stand where we would exit.
Yeah.
He sees it and he literally yokes this man up because security's at the back door and
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
like on the
By
other
the-
side, so
by
I
the-
can't get a hold of anybody because it's like busy. He literally yokes this man up and handles him, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh. I was like, what if you wouldn't have been there? He literally like yoked him up. They handled it and took care of it. He
Yeah.
wasn't allowed back in. And I'm like, I've never had like someone throw something at me for like, why'd you give her your card then? Why'd you take the shot?
First off,
But why'd
you
you
know
throw the
why
book
he
at me?
gave her the card. Pretty chick privileges.
What, did you think some other dude was gonna buy her drinks and come give you one?
Yes.
It happens sometimes, don't get me wrong.
My homegirls go out with
But-
me.
Oh, you lit. You lit. That's the fun part.
That's the fun part. Go hang with bad bitches. They go, see y'all later. They come back, drop a drink off, and keep it pushing.
Go find the next drink.
Go find the next guy. Get him. Get the suckers. Fuck them.
You got all the
That's
plays,
funny.
man.
I got you.
You got-
There's perks of hanging with bad bitches.
I
bro.
gotta hang out with you so you can hang out with the bad bitches. You know, what
I
mean?
got you. It's what I'm good for.
But it's
okay?
funny because it's almost like you don't ask for it. It's kind of like a nice gesture.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, if I don't drink it, it's like, hey, you want this drink? Or,
That's
hey, give me
awesome.
1 second. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you thought you were going to go buy a drink? 1 second.
Hold please.
And then you come back and it's like, hey.
Only downside of hanging with bad bitches, you're constantly security.
Yeah,
That's it.
legit.
That's your job. You're security for the whole night.
Either security or you get cock blocked. No other girls are going to talk to you because all the other girls are with you. I've
That's
heard that a
real.
couple times,
That's
like that there's
real,
too
yeah.
many like baddies near you that it's like, oh, we might not approach that. Like, what if,
What if
like-
one of them's his girl?
yeah, right? Or like, what if like, they
Come
try
find
to-
out. Come find out. Come on, spin the wheel, baby.
For all
We'll
the
be
people who
okay.
about to
Take a
go-
risk. Take a
Take a
risk.
risk.
For all the people who about to take this risk and go risk it all for a fist in their
Hey,
face.
look. Now, if you're around a bunch of Latinas, you're.
Yeah, one
That's
of them
a-
might be my girl.
They got time.
Hey,
Yeah,
look.
they gonna fight.
If she's fine and looks a little crazy,
she
that
might.
that might be me.
Relax.
That might be me. Like, if you're thinking about it and she's giving you a death mean mug, that's me. That's one of mine.
Yep.
It is what it is. Now, we know I have a type. You know what I'm saying? I have a type. The 5'2" angry Latina. That's me.
Mhm.
Okay. What is your type?
I tend to go on the darker side.
Reparations.
I know it's like usually like people are like cracking jokes and stuff, but I've been more on like the mixed or black side of things.
What does that mean? Why people like I know or like yo? What is like that's like normal? Like
I feel like it's because like I always get asked, like I've never personally like dated a white guy, so I don't have like something to like speak off of.
yeah.
But then I've also been like in rooms where people like girls have asked me, and like we both like kind of go back and forth, and it's like either like the credit's due, like you're attractive or like you have good qualities. It's just like the like oomph or chemistry is not really there,
yeah.
or it's kind of like sometimes relatability. I feel like sometimes different people, not even with race, but sometimes relating to people on different levels, it's kind of like you understand each other a little bit better versus like going in two different directions, whether it's upbringing, whether it's race, whether it's
Yeah.
like, I feel like I went to like a very diverse school and a very mixed school.
Mhm.
So I didn't really get exposed to many like white people.
What nationality are you?
I'm white and Hispanic. So my
Okay.
dad's Puerto Rican and Spaniard, and then my mom's from here.
Okay,
So I got a
it's-
little mix, but I
She got
Yeah.
a little she got a little sasson in there.
I feel like that's a
got a
that's,
little seasoning.
yeah. I feel like that's a wild thing though to because I've seen that too. Like my wife is Italian and Puerto Rican
Mhm.
and it's like mixed. She's a whole shitload of shit, but. She said the same thing. She's like, "Yo, I've never dated a white guy before," and it's like,
You're right.
"Really, you're white." Like,
How did you not?
Yeah, like
Like I felt like there's levels to this. I feel like you had to start there and then work your way down the darkness scale. You know what I mean?
yeah, like or at least figure like it's kind of like the menu. You know, you kind of like
Just
okay, one person this
I'm
time
gonna
I'm feeling.
try the appetizer.
yeah, this
slide
flavor is
over
kinda
here one
cool,
day.
like-
Well, look, I've dated a Spanish guy before, and that
How was that?
not fun.
Was it toxic?
Very, very
Oh,
toxic,
that's
and I
crazy.
feel like we were in competition for who was prettier.
Who's the
kind of
who's the
thing.
baddest
Oh,
bitch?
man.
Who's the
like,
badder
I mean,
bitch?
it was very like complicated. And we were young. Don't get me wrong. This is like very, very young, but it's still like if you spend more time to get ready than I do, and I gotta like do my hair, do my makeup, make sure everything's put together, and you just gotta comb your hair back. You ain't even got facial hair, so you ain't got to trim nothing.
He ain't no facial hair?
No.
You can't argue with nobody with no beard.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago, man. Let's
Well,
check.
you
Let's
know,
check. You know
but
what
I
I'm saying?
haven't-
Stop it.
dabbled
Most
since.
Spanish dudes got a beard at 4th grade. Stop it.
They got the
Stop
mustache
it.
at least.
Yeah, at least a mustache. Get out of here, bro. I know better.
But I feel like that was like, it was very like toxic. It was like very controlling, but it also came in from like, I believe like some of the upbringing with him specifically.
Yeah.
It was like the roles he saw mom and dad playing,
Yeah.
and it's like, I was raised with just my mom for the majority of it. So it's like, I only know that versus like the going back and forth between like roles.
Mhm.
I had never seen it before.
Oh, so you had never seen a dad where he was like,
Actually
hey,
doing stuff
putting
or
foot down.
and then
You're not
mom
going
was
out
like
tonight.
super loving. My mom had to do both, so it's like I got to see my mom be mean and be happy. Like I only saw his mom always happy and I love my babies, and then his dad was like the very strict, like I don't play these games, we follow my rules, and this is how it's gonna go.
You heard what he said. I ain't mad at Pops.
Right, so it was very different, and then like wanting to tell me how to go about my stuff, and it's like we're still young, so we don't really know.
Like, how young
what
is young?
This is like 17, 18. This is like right out of high school, so like young. You know what I mean?
You was
like,
a baby.
Yeah.
a baby, like.
Yeah.
But it's like that was the first introduction to seeing something so like off-putting, and it was like so controlling. I was
Yeah.
like,
Can't do this.
but then my friends, like I had mixed friends, I had white friends. None of them were having those issues with non-Spanish people, so it was
And
kind
you
of
said-
like
Yeah. Relax.
It
now.
looked nice
And
over
nothing
here.
nothing bad, because I
No, I'm saying I get it, but you know we got one person who loves the crazy angry Latinas,
know.
and everyone's like, ah, it's off.
but you're willing to like match that. I don't
I
like
will
matching
definitely
like that.
match.
So like if I'm like giving it, I could see it being returned. If I'm not giving it and you're giving it, it's like if I'm not telling you how to live your life and I'm not telling you what to do or what you need to like
Facts.
correct, it's hard for you to like bleh on me if you're not doing it yourself.
Right.
And I feel like we were young, so it was definitely like a what you got going on?
So that was
like,
that was your first poppy,
that
right?
was my first.
That's your first poppy?
Yeah.
And
That's
he
my
turned
first
it-
Hey, turn it up and down.
Yeah,
That's
he
my
turned
first
it up and
boyfriend.
down.
That's my
There,
first
there it is.
Fucking weirdo.
That's all right. But we'll continue this when we come back. Like, comment, subscribe, mash the notification button. We'll be right back. And don't forget to grab you some of the Murcielago tequila. Promo code INMAX We Trust. All right, now we're back with part 2 of INMAX We Trust. It's my favorite segment. Sit.
Who's this brought to you by though? We gotta shout him out one more.
Oh,
time,
one more
man.
again. This segment is always, as always, brought to you by Murcielago Tequila, the finest, smoothest tequila in the game. And speaking of games, it's game time. Let me go pull them up now. Now these questions are from the people, and for privacy and security purposes, we will not disclose their
Identities.
And we're gonna leave it alone today. Question number 1. I'm gonna get it out the way. Have you ever slept with anybody from Club Prana?
I have not.
Damn it!
Nope, not
was
kissed, not fucked, not nothing.
Because
I have not done
because you like it.
anything.
You like it on the chocolate side.
I do.
And, you know the accusations.
Now you
were-
say from Club Prana. That means that
Anybody in and out of there with my time of being there, from working there to being in and out of that club, I did not have sex with anybody. I did not do nothing with anybody.
nobody who's ever gone there to visit while you were working.
No,
No customers, no staff,
No.
no bottle service managers.
no, absolutely not.
my bad. So no JP. That's what I heard.
No JP. No.
Got
JP.
it. Got it. Moving on. Moving the fuck on. I asked this question yesterday, and it's perfect because it falls on the same person asked both parties. When did you realize you were the problem in a relationship? I love this person for that.
I feel like probably when I kept trying,
Mm.
like kept like trying to do more when it wasn't like the initial stuff wasn't like
Mhm.
fixed, like trying to overcompensate. I
Okay.
feel like it was kind of like a drowning a plant that didn't need water because it
Oh.
wasn't addressed. So
You
it's
were-
like I expect something out of you, but you didn't expect that out of me, kind of thing. So it's like the setting expectations too high that what I give you, you would return.
Okay.
I think that was like, but why don't you like if I'm able to do this or I'm able to do that or
Mhm.
if I'm positive, if it's not aligning and you don't know what to do with it, it's hard to
You're pouring into something that ain't gonna return no dividends.
and versus doing it to myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of thing. So I think that's been a reflection recently.
Okay.
Kind of like the overdoing, like you can't fix it if it's not
Dude.
like
You can't fix a car that's out of commission. You can't do it. You can't do it. Sometimes you just gotta say, "Fuck it." It's gotta go. You know what I mean? It's what it is. Now,
Ooh, more questions, more questions.
Of course.
It's fun. I usually feel like I'm interrogating people, so it's fun to have questions asked to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm scared. His face is
It's about to
scaring
get a
me.
little C. What is the wildest place you have done the deed?
Damn, it's actually really funny. Me and my man unfortunately just had this conversation of some like throwing it back to the like past of like
Mhm.
growing up and being young.
Mm-hmm.
Don't judge me for this. The craziest place I have
judge-free
had
zone.
sex with someone isn't the Hollister changing room bathroom at the mall.
Oh wow.
What?
I was in high school in my defense, like a senior in high school, but I did. That's probably the craziest place I've had sex was in the changing room at Hollister at the mall.
The changing room.
In
or-
the changing room at Hollister. It was with my boyfriend. It wasn't like a random hookup, but I did
But
like.
there's got to be a security guy who watched that. Like,
You know what's crazy? That day, no one would help us with like I was actually going to like try on clothes and
Mhm.
stuff. You know how like it's usually like guy side, girl side.
yeah.
There was not a staff member to help us. There was no one around. Like no one unlocked the door. All the doors were unlocked. So like he went in there to like help me change and stuff, and it was like, well, fuck it, like we're here and I'm
we're here.
changing. Like, but there was no one there.
It was
Even
like,
the
it's,
time
it's like a
that-
bucket list thing.
Right?
Like,
Yeah. Right,
But
yeah.
even the
Got
time
it.
that we had walked out and like
Nobody.
had been no one to change, no one to open a door, no one to check
How
on
long
us.
were
Like,
y'all back there though? Like,
it maybe like 5-10 minutes. It wasn't like it was like a quickie kind of thing.
Okay.
And
I mean,
I
but
tried
that's
on the
still-
clothes. I
that's
did
still
the
some
clothes.
time.
Yeah, to be
No
to
one
be
came
clapping
and
cheeks
checked,
and
like-
not.
you feel me? Like that's some time back there, bro.
No one came, and I was like, I was like, is this
Hollister,
wrong?
y'all got to do better. What mall was it? International.
Citrus Park.
Oh,
Oh yeah. You know what though? Citrus. Citrus has been lowering its standards.
Yeah, I was gonna
lately.
say citrus. That makes sense. Like,
Yo, Citrus used to be it, man.
but
They
like,
put a Five Below across the street. It was over with.
but like, you know, back when it first popped, absolutely. But like,
Yeah.
like once it started getting,
COVID and
Yeah,
people
I
started
mean-
selling. Hey, people started from Tampa Heights, started moving out there. The suburbs started trash,
yeah,
bro.
look, International Mall would never allow
They
this.
would never.
They would
They would
never.
Yeah,
not.
you guys would be escorted.
We would have had our hands behind our back and have been like,
you
out
might
of
have had
there.
your hands behind your back either way. So.
Not that you would have seen.
Hey, shit, that might have got on Real Tampa lately.
That
Deadass.
have got on Real Tampa. You know what I'm saying? But I asked that question to segue into the next question. The person's asking if there's an OnlyFans link he can subscribe to.
I don't have an OnlyFans. I don't.
Why not?
I don't know. I feel like when it first came out, I contemplated to make one before it was like what it became. Just to have like that platform to like when I use Instagram and all those social media platforms I use, I only post like 1 or 2 pictures from the full sets of shoots that I do.
Mhm.
And Instagram wasn't monetized at the time when that first came out.
Oh, that's right.
So it's like I was kind of just pumping out stuff, and even my manager was like, "Hey, like you're putting out really good work, or even like the like lingerie for the companies and stuff, but you're not making money off of it. Like you're giving them a show for free." And it was kind of like you should look at a platform, but at the same time, it was like I did a poll, so I put it on my Instagram, and I was like, "Hey guys, should I make one of these?" All my friends said hard no's, which I didn't know what the platform was, and then all of my like followers were like, "Yeah, that would be cool." Like none of
Dang.
it was like thirst trappy or like you know how guys can be. Like I don't have any of those issues with my social media currently.
You're just
Mhm.
blessed.
But when I got that kickback, I was kind of like, damn. So I reached out to my friends and I was like, hey, like why don't you like this platform? And it was because what they had seen on it, and I was like, oh damn, like I didn't know.
Mhm.
So I looked into it and I was like, oh, what you could do. There's other things that you can do on there, but what it was used for. So it was kind of like a damn. I don't really want to be associated with that. And then one of my best friends at the time, she had made one to funnel her content on there and do stuff. She didn't do any nudie stuff, no nipples, no anything. Her management dropped her
Immediately.
for being associated with
With
it.
that site.
And I didn't, and once again, she was like, oh, I didn't know. So she took everything down. She was able to kind of mint the bond and everything. But it was like, dang, like
Mhm.
it was like a label. So like, I don't have one. I haven't done any of that kind of stuff. Like, but I wanted to use it to post the full sets. Like, hey, subscribe, see the all 9 pictures, not the one you got to see, or like something to incentivize. It don't work that way.
Well,
It don't work that way.
It's different to hear a different side.
different
like,
side of it because there's so many people who look at that and go, the money go money over
Well,
there.
But that's the gag. So not all of it's money. That's like
Oh.
you can make money on it, but it's like some people don't. So
That's
it's
crazy.
like I remember in high school, like I went to school, I graduated in 2017. At that time, if you were posting nudes or like if you sent nudes to your partner or anything and they got out, people were like trying to like not be here no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was very traumatic. When OnlyFans came out, it was like $4.99 all you can get. it changed, something changed, and that's cool if you have the following and people that will spend the money on it. But if I'm putting my boobies out there and shit, I better have a rack coming. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people have done it for free, and now they can't undo what they've put out.
That
You know what I
part.
mean?
Big facts.
I don't have any naked pictures of myself. Like, when I shoot and stuff, I might have something that's kind of sheer.
Yeah.
I don't have like pictures where I'm completely topless or
Yeah.
bottomless. Like, I don't shoot that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I shoot stuff that can go on a website.
Classy.
The lingerie, the bikini, the
Upstanding.
clothes,
Tasteful.
like
Yeah,
tasteful.
yeah.
I tell my
Like-
girl tasteful, and she's always like, "What
like,
the fuck do you
classy
mean
and
by
tasteful.
tasteful?"
It's not like it's
You'll
not
get what you won't
raunchy or,
get.
like over inviting, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have like prints on my page, like all of this stuff, and it's like all the companies that I work for are very like they're edited. It's about their stuff, so
Yeah.
they're gonna make sure it fits right. It's not to be like, ooh, look at my boobs or how little I can make this
Yeah.
top. It's supposed to show you what you can do with it. So I'm not even in the realm of doing kind of
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I almost have a hard time like when I do like lingerie shoots and it's not like for like the website, it's for like content
Yeah.
purposes. They'll be like, oh, like, you know, be sexy, be like, and I'm like, huh?
Be sexy.
Like, be sexy, like, and they're like, you
Meanwhile,
know,
she's
just
a
like,
whole nigga in the streets. You know what I mean?
like
Feet
sometimes
kicked up with
because
some
it's like
donks.
right, because like sometimes it's not like I'm not on like the like really really girly side of stuff for the most
Yeah.
part. Like, I like being laid back. I like wearing sweatpants and a hoodie and stuff. So when they were like, oh, be sexy, like, you know, you look good, and I'm like, huh? I was like, I don't know how to like,
Be
you know,
sexy? What?
like.
Yeah.
I don't do that for work because it's so professional with what I do. Like, I feel sexy in the clothes that I wear, but I'm not selling sex, if that makes
Yeah,
sense. Like,
right.
yeah.
it's for the product, so I'm
You're-
not
you're out
like,
here
oh,
just,
look
like-
at me, this looks good. I'm like,
Like, do the pose.
did my boobs look right? Like, is it laying, like, does the thong lay right? Like, I'm
Yeah.
over here asking them product stuff, not like, ooh, make my boobs go higher, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I'm with
I
you.
have a little bit different of what I've been exposed to with it, so it is hard for me to, like, be a little more on the sexy side or the
Yeah.
like more playful side because I've always done it more on the professional side.
This is the first bad bitch I've ever known. Like, I don't know how to
With the,
do that.
with the business, like, hey, you know,
Yeah,
I don't really care
But then
about
it's
all
like the
that.
Got
alter
it.
ego, like
Yeah.
that little snap into it when it's showtime. Like, let me do like.
but if it's
their-
not showtime,
it's so hard
Okay.
sometimes to like embody that if I'm not like with the clothes in the scene, having the mindset for it. Like,
Okay.
it's like I'd rather be kicked up with like, you know, my toes out,
and
fucking
some donks.
got my dunks. You know, like I like being like comfy and casual. Like,
Yeah.
you know, so it's like different versus that's like. It's showtime. It's work time. It's like get your bag and do your
See,
thing.
I think that platform OnlyFans has boosted some women's heads up, cause I done seen some women talk out of pocket to grown men, and I'm like, sweetheart, for $8.99.
I can see whatever I want. Plus some.
Look, I'm not paying $8.99 for none of that. I come from an era where I could put a website in and
Right,
it's
we
free,
got plenty of websites
so I'm not
for that.
paying for nothing. Okay, I refuse.
They're still out there too.
Yep.
like,
feel me?
like, yo, yeah, the leaks. you
You
know what I'm
I
saying?
mean?
Get out
But
of
like
here.
we had a guy. I went to what was it? Gas bars. Went to gas bars recently with some of my flag teammates, and this guy and this girl at the bar kind of going back and forth,
Mhm.
and I'm like, now I'm nosy. Like, I just need to know what we're talking about. And I guess it was something he hit on her, from what I'm gathering. He hit on her. She was having that better than you attitude. He looked her dead in the face and said, for $8.99, I can see your booty hole. Shut up. I said,
But it goes back to if you put it out there.
but you know
it
what I'm
can
saying?
be used
Like,
against
like
you.
look, and she got mad, but I'm like,
She
Why
not
would-
gonna delete him from
Yeah,
subscribing.
you know.
I've met a lot of girls like being out with like in the industry
take that
and like
subscription.
being at different events and stuff.
Yeah.
That like if they have done it, it's like when they're trying to like, you know, like meet people or like they don't want to be like known for that kind
Get
of stuff.
labeled.
Well, not even that. It's like almost like because they've put it out there,
Mm.
now what their message out to the world, they're now receiving it in a little bit more of like a what's it called when you like come in like aggressive. They're very
Mm.
aggressive about wanting to sexualize them, and it's like I'm a person, like get to know my name, and it's like but like you said, I could subscribe and see your whole thing and not know your name. It's like you've made that like
You've
little
made
bubble
that-
around yourself, and it's like how do you expect me to respect you if I can pay to see everything? Like I didn't have to work for it. So I feel like those are like some of the times like they don't realize like if you've put it out there, I get you made money off of it or you monetized it or that was the goal to grow whatever business it might be. but it's still like you have to answer to those things. Like I don't have nudes out there. I don't have someone that could send me a picture of myself. And what's funny is like if I do have pictures out there, like the like raunchy or kind of naughty pictures that aren't showing anything, I post them myself. Please tag me in it if you feel the need to leak it. Like I don't have
I
stuff out
bet
there
I
that
look
would
good in that motherfucker,
like
though.
I don't put stuff out there that I can be weaponized with. Like
Okay.
I had that happen. I had someone that had pictures of me, and it was before iCloud was a thing. And I was told, your parents tell you don't do that stuff. Da 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 da. Obviously, I didn't listen. We're kids.
Stupid.
I got so lucky. This man dropped his phone off of a boat going fishing after we had broken up, and this was out of high school. That first boyfriend, and the
He was gonna
phone.
leak it.
Not even that. It was just like I was scared because someone had it, and what if it does come out? Now I got to answer to my mom. Now I got to answer to whatever happens because
Yeah.
of these things. It fell off the boat and the phone was unretrievable. At that point, we didn't have iCloud. We had those little hidden
Nope.
the calculator apps, the vault apps. My shit is gone.
That my
And that was
calculator
kind of
thing
like
was
a-
hitting back in the day.
But you can't restore that. He had to get a whole new phone, a whole new thing, a whole new plan. So like I literally was spared, and like from that day on, it's like I really got lucky on that because that you never know what could happen. That could take so many opportunities away. And my dumbass was like, "Oh, I'm different." No, 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 not different, not different. It's one of those things. So like you learn from your failures, and thankfully I didn't have bad consequences from that.
You were just blessed.
Now I'd be fucked.
I'm trying to tell
Yeah,
you.
We got
that-
iCloud that backs some shit from fucking
Yeah,
years
this
ago.
shit
I'm
at
like,
the bottom of the bay.
right? It's
Call that.
swimming. The fishies are blessed.
That-
Shit, that shit ain't got no
Hey, little
problem.
Aquaman out there hanging out with
Heyo.
your
He
shit.
charging it.
Yeah. Now, we like to talk about relationships in here. Do you think that dating today is affected by the easy attention and the easy access to people? Like
Yes.
let's say you date a girl and she's had an OF before,
Mhm.
right? Now I have to try to take you seriously.
Well, it's different. That's different. If she had it before you existed, you cannot be mad at her because you chose.
I'm
to
not mad at
pursue
her,
or
but-
whatever the thing is. You can have a conversation about it, but if you found her doing that and you cannot put her in a place to remove it,
Say, I don't like that you're
She
defending
might-
the girlie already.
but she might tell you to like kick rocks, like you know what I mean. Like if that was something she already did that was working with it, it's either you accept it. It's like if you had stuff going on, but not to defend it. But that's usually the kickback. Like you knew I did this. Like I had an ex that tripped that I was a model. I'm like, you met me as a model. I'm confused why you're tripping that I'm a model. I'm
not so much
confused.
like giving her crap about it, but it's one of those like, let's say you done it in the past, right?
Uh-huh.
And we're dating.
Okay.
Okay. When we now go places as a unit,
Mhm.
the general consensus is like, oh, you're dating a girl out of OF.
I mean, let's
You
not
see-
even say OF. Like, let's say like
Just in any
IG with like
industry
the
or-
like even social media. Like,
Yeah.
she's an IG model,
Uh-huh.
crazy pic. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The pics are, just like you said, inviting.
Yeah,
Like,
that part.
you know.
Any kind of platform where your stuff is inviting, I think that on either side of it, for girls who date guys who are of a high status, who have a large following, who may post gym shit,
Mhm.
whatever they got going on, their content is very inviting. Do you think that plays a role in the toxic relationships you see today?
Absolutely. I feel like a lot of people don't accept and move on. They hold and then weaponize later. So
Mhm.
it's kind of like if I was honest with you about these things and you're not blindsided, like I do feel like honesty and transparency do go a long way, but a lot of people are afraid of that in this generation, unfortunately.
Mm.
If you were honest and just transparent about what you want and what you're doing, I don't think we'd have as much confusion. I feel like it goes back to we have so many options. There's so much stuff going on with the social media that you feel like you have ample amounts of opportunity to do shit.
Mhm.
But it's like if you invest in one thing and really grow with it, it holds so much more weight than something that was easy to just obtain. If it was easy to obtain, why do you want it?
But
Mm.
but have you ever gone to the club, right, and like looked at the menu and then ordered this drink? I was like, yo, this is gonna be good. And then when you taste it, that shit sucks.
Yeah.
Like that's how like that could be. Like, yo, like, oh, I got
Absolutely.
I got this Instagram model, and then all of a sudden it's like, hell no, like this shit.
I
is
pulled
not-
Rachel, but low key,
This
she's
shit
crazy.
sucks.
Like-
Like,
crazy.
yeah, like that shit is not what it
But
was.
you
Like,
don't know till you know. And some people, like, even if they're told, like, hey, with a warning, or, like, whatever it may be off on experience, people want to find out. Some people, like, it's like, well, maybe I'm an anomaly. Maybe it won't happen to me. Maybe I can prove
Right.
I'm different. It never
People is
usually
me.
works.
yeah, I
But you know
dated
what I
a
mean,
chick.
like-
I dated a chick. She was like IG famous before I got married. She was
Uh-huh.
IG famous, and bro, I didn't like the whole like vibe. At first I thought it was cool. Oh, da da da, and then I just felt like my whole life was like her whole life
Was purely for content.
was literally for the
And-
socialites.
and
Like there's
how
nothing that's
it's a very
exclusive to you.
disconnect.
That's not an experience that's for you as a couple.
It felt
Everything
fake.
has a
It felt
camera on it.
staged.
Yeah,
it felt,
okay, I'm
yeah,
with
it
you.
felt like the Truman Show, but with the badass chick. And it
And
was
that's
like,
how it is. It's for views and like most stuff. If you're not toxic or doing cool shit that people want to see, and it really like spark controversy or whatever it may be, most people aren't gonna watch it. They don't want a good time. They don't want to see people work out. They don't want to see you be happy. Like unfortunately, this generation like they thrive on comparison. If you suck, I'm above you. If you're better than me, fuck you. It kind of goes back and forth versus like trying to grow and stay in your own lane and really like if you worried about yourself and put your head down, you'd be so much further than
Absolutely.
being consumed by everything. And I do think with the social media, we get so much information at such a fast rate that we're not used to that we think we can do anything. This stuff has taken time. The things you guys have acquired, the things that you've built, like it wasn't overnight. You didn't just
Absolutely
wake up
not.
and it's like boom. But this new generation thinks, ooh, because we have this platform, the opportunities are endless,
Right
which they
now.
can be, but you have to put work in. It's not going to be a handout. And if it is a handout, you're not going to sustain it. You don't know how to do it. You don't know what to do with it. So I feel like that's where it's kind of like when we're consuming so much stuff, it's hard to like really have a clear view because it's like pew, 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 pew. Our
Yeah.
like endorphins are going off. It's
Yeah.
like, it's a dopamine hits. So it's like, I don't feel like we can really like just be in one lane sometimes. And with that influencer stuff, a lot of that's their job is to sit there and be entertaining or to be funny or
Be inviting.
whatever it is.
'Cause
So
I need to
people
invite
wanna
your
watch
views
it.
and your likes and your engagement.
That's why some of the like couple stuff it works if it's on a good note or it works when shit doesn't go right because then people want to hear both sides. Now you're streaming both things. Now you're fighting. Now it's like the Bad Girls Club stuff.
Yeah, man, look
Like
at
you know what I mean? Like you're starting problems that you know are gonna get reactions. You know people are gonna respond to it, and half this stuff is staged. It's PR. A lot of stuff is that to get reactions to stay relevant, and that's what's not fun and what made the modeling not so much fun was you have to stay relevant, and I'm not doing shit to stay relevant. Like you know what I mean? I don't want to be in the news. I don't want to have like a breaking news. She did that. No, no, thank
Breaking
you.
news shit, a crash out moment at WTR.
Imagine.
I would giggle. But we were talking, because you mentioned social media, could you imagine, like back in the day, but you don't know back in the day, you're too young for that. But like, Vince, you remember back in the day, if you and your lady had an issue, you got to hop on the phone and figure it out.
You had to talk about it.
Nobody knew you had problems unless you told them. Now, with social media,
Everything's goofy.
well, it's just not even that. Like, people take it as like, okay, me and you are beefing, right?
I gotta talk about this shit I gotta make a post
Everybody
about
gotta
me
know
and you
about it.
beefing.
No. I can't believe this bitch acting crazy. Post.
Yeah,
Bomb.
like
Now, I got DMs from girls. You don't have to put up with that. I would never do this to you. So I think that people have to understand to keep relationship problems in home and not take it to social media. I think that's what's killing today's modern relationship.
It really is. And I feel like a lot of the stuff, like, if you're not talking to the person that's causing the problem, or that, like, if you can't give a solution, stop complaining kind of thing. But if you can't talk to the person that you want to fix the problem with, it's kind of hard to get anywhere if they're unaware of what's wrong.
Absolutely.
You could talk to people, you could post it on the internet, you could do this and that. If the shoe doesn't seem to fit on their behalf because they're oblivious to what's going on, it's not going to fit. It's not going to stick. And it's going to be like, damn, like, what she got going on? Like, I completely missed that
The
one.
whole time, you don't even know she's upset. You're like, what the fuck?
But a lot of people, like, avoid conflict. They'd rather just let it go or bypass it. And eventually it'll break the camel's back. Something will blow up and cause everything, like a domino effect, to come out.
Fuck it, we're going to talk about it.
Right. And I feel like as we've gotten, like, as we're growing up and being more mature, you realize, like, if you can't talk about it, once again, why is it worth having?
That part.
If my honesty causes me to lose it, it wasn't mine to have.
How's she going to leave us with a one-liner
Mic
like
drop.
that? All right, well, she did that. Now, you're in the modeling now.
Yes.
When the time comes, because modeling can't be forever.
Yes.
It can't. What is the next step?
I hope to like use like the networking skills and like the business skills that I've acquired to like hold a sustainable like whether it's my schedule or just like the next steps of stuff to use it whether it's like within a company or to be like a key piece to something.
Okay.
I feel like I want more than just like me kind of
Yeah.
thing. I want to build something. So I do feel like, I don't know if you've heard the analogy of like owning your whole grape or being part of
Yeah.
a watermelon.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd want to be part of a watermelon to make like a good impact and grow and do stuff, especially with the resources that I've acquired, with the people I've met, the things I've been able to do.
Mhm.
I do feel like if I can figure out what my next step of utilizing all of those things to do, I feel like it's going to be a bigger purpose than using my face to
Now, what if you did
like,
it as starting your own agency to
I,
now give other people the opportunities that were afforded to you? Now you're putting new models in the people's, and like you have that network of, you know, photographers and doors that were open to you. Now you could pump new talent to them
I
and
would,
continue that. Can you continue that?
so the way that everything's changing, unfortunately, I don't think so. Like
No.
with when I did my showcase and I learned all of my modeling stuff from commercial work, how to speak in commercials, how to like just do all the trainings, the runway and stuff. It was very like everything was still measurements, everything was still to a standard, everything was still held to like the old school stuff.
Mhm.
Once COVID hit and everything kind of shut down and we rebranded, everything kind of had to reopen.
Mhm.
The exclusivity changed because we now had the influencers that popped off the social media platforms.
Oh.
So you don't have to be qualified with the measurements, the weight, the
Mhm.
aesthetic, the whatever characteristics they used to go off of. So
Mhm.
anybody can do it now. So it's kind of like the exclusivity has dwindled. It's no longer models. Like I went to Swim Week. I went to
Mhm.
SLS Swim
Yeah.
Week. I was casted out of like 10,000 people. It was still like a pick me situation getting down there of like who was gonna go do the most. Like I'm used to New York. I'm used to like
Yeah.
you stand there, you obey, and you go about your day. These were like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I have this following, I do this, I do that, like, and it works because that they made their own money off their own
Oh,
content.
and
They
now
weren't
they're.
trying to get paid. As a model, I get paid for the things I do. I
Mhm.
get paid for the hours I work. It's not, hey, let me give you a free spot and then you go monetize it yourself. That's the transition that COVID time period did. So the models aren't making money. They're not trying to pay for that when you can have a broad audience that's going to push and funnel stuff quicker. For business, it
Mhm.
makes sense. Marketing, it makes sense, but it's not true to the industry anymore. So it's hard to tell them like you need to be this or have these standards when there
They
are
don't
no
have to. They
standards
don't have to
anymore.
anymore.
Any height,
What a
any weight,
standard
any
is
race.
following now. The standard
It's
is following.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
monetization
Like
following viewership.
most companies, they'll ask you like, what are your insights? How many followers do you have? What's your male to female ratio? Like they want to know if you're going to even hit a platform that they would want to use. But it makes sense because you've monetized it now. So if you're going to pay me to use my platform, I have now stuff to post. I have stuff to monetize. I have stuff to do on my own. So they're not looking for a paycheck. They made their own paycheck.
Yeah, they're like, hey, I just need a camera.
But literally, or like the space. Like
Yeah.
you giving me
That's
a cool space to do something and like watch this.
Watch this man happen.
Yeah.
And then they do that.
Now, what advice would you give? Because I know we're running out of time. What advice would you give somebody either coming into the industry or someone who's in the industry trying to better themselves?
Always make sure you feel comfortable. Don't do anything like if you have a gut feeling about it, don't do it. Like I feel like anything that has given me that like icky kind of like
Mhm.
it's always been too good to be true. If it is too good to be true, it genuinely is, unfortunately, in this industry. But being positive and being yourself. Don't let anybody tell you you're not good enough, that you can't do this. I've had a lot of people try to break me down or put me in a bubble, and
Mhm.
it's like, why? I was like, I've had no complaints outside of this room. So what makes
So
you think this room's gonna confine me?
that part.
Definitely make sure like you're true to yourself, you love what you do, and I feel like it's just having that love for it, that inspiration.
There you go.
It doesn't feel like work when you get excited to see things back. You get to see yourself in a different light.
Mhm.
And like you had a fun time, like the experiences about it. Like I've had more experiences with the modeling, like, and it wasn't paid stuff, but it was experiences I could not afford myself. That I got to see so many amazing, beautiful things in this world.
Mhm.
And it didn't come at an expense or a consequence. It was truly knowing good people, getting to network with them, and really building your own brand. I feel like your resources are really good too. Like meeting these nice people, holding those conversations, and getting to know what they do. Like if you want to be like them, like be around them. Like you need a good influence as well.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's all time we had today. But if speaking of bringing out brands, Murcielago Tequila, one more time for the one time. Like, comment, subscribe, mash the notification button. Follow Miss Rachel on Instagram for any and all new lingerie content. We'll see you next time.